He's got the whole world in his hand. 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 He's got the little bitty baby in his hand. He's got the little bitty baby in his hand. He's got the little bitty baby in his hand. He's got the whole world in his hand. He has the daycare provider in his hand. He has the daycare provider in his hand. He has the daycare provider in his hand. He's had the whole world in his hand. Yes, daycare providers. He has the whole world in his hand. Welcome to Let's Talk Daycare. Let's Talk Daycare. And this is for all the grown and sexy daycare providers there is. Yes, hello daycare provider. Welcome to Let's Talk Daycare. And today on Let's Talk Daycare, I am going to be talking a little bit about how we are coping through this COVID-19 in our daycare. I am praying for our families. I am praying for our babies. I am praying that this too shall pass. That this too shall pass. But how is we coping with COVID-19 in our programs? Our whole life has changed. Our whole daycare pretty much have changed. Being a daycare provider for over 27 years, I have never, ever witnessed anything like this. Never in my life have I witnessed anything like this. Have my mother witnessed anything like this? Have my great-grandmother witnessed anything like this? No one have ever witnessed anything like this. And this is a serious time. This is very serious. And this is very hard on daycare providers in coping with this COVID-19 in our program. What are we doing? A lot of us has been forced to shut down daycare. In different cities have been forced to shut down daycare. A lot of us have really pretty much closed the daycare on our own because we are really scared. And not too long ago, before I have got on here, maybe like 20 minutes ago, I have just found out that a 6-month-old baby has been the latest victim in Connecticut of the coronavirus COVID-19 death. So this is really serious. This is really serious, and in Connecticut, a 6-week-old baby, the youngest coronavirus facility have happened. A 6-week-old baby. So a lot of us this is very hard on us because a lot of us just don't know what to do. Now they're saying that the babies are allegedly, they're saying that the babies could possibly be carriers of this COVID-19. So a lot of daycare providers are very scared. They are very scared because they don't want to put themselves in harm's way, and they don't want to put their family in harm's way, but they're scared. And a lot of us as a daycare provider, you have never witnessed anything like this. You never have been through anything like this, and you are very scared. Yes, you are very scared. So a lot of daycare providers have closed down. They just said, you know what, I don't know how I'm gonna make it, but I'm have to close down at least for a month or two, and at least until we figure out what is going on with this COVID-19, because a lot of people are dying. A lot of people are dying. I know 2 people who are very close to me. They had passed with this COVID-19. They are gone. They are dead. So this is very serious, and we are really scared that we are, bringing this virus into our family, and a lot of us is just, we are just fearful, we are scared, we are stressed out to the max. And a lot of us just lost, families, because a lot of us has lost children due to families have the school system, a lot of teachers, they're not working anymore, so they had to pull their children out the program. So it leaves a lot of daycare providers pretty much just don't have any children, loss of income just like that. So this leaves a lot of daycare providers very stressed out, very stressed out to the max. And it's very hard to go to day-to-day living when you don't know how you are going to pay your bills. You just don't know, how pretty much how you are going to make it, because nothing ever happened like this. And no, none of us was ready for this. Not a one of us was ready for this catastrophe to happen in our life. We were not ready for this. So it leaves a lot of us stressed out to the max. Just leave us just in awe that we just don't know what to do. So a lot of us had decided to just close down our daycare, just close it down, because we are too scared that we are bringing this virus, this deadly virus, into our program and pass it on to our family members who live in our daycare, because our daycare is our home. Again, our daycare is our home. So even though we are doing everything possible that we can do, even though we are taking temperatures, we are washing our hands constantly, we are wearing our masks, we are gloving up, we are wearing our gloves, even though we are doing all this, to make sure that we are doing the best that we can do to keep down all this all of this germs and everything. We're trying to do everything possible we can do, but it is still happening. People's lives are still being taken from this COVID-19. I know in Buffalo, New York, we are up to, I believe, 15 or 20 firefighters who is pretty much at home quarantining because of this COVID-19. And daycare providers, they're scared. They're scared. They're stressed out to the max, and they're scared. You're hearing this. You're hearing now that firemen is getting the COVID-19. You're hearing now the police officers are getting the COVID-19. You are hearing all the first responders, them and their families are coming down with COVID-19. And it's scary. It's really scary. And now you are hearing of deaths. 2 deaths very close to me this week of COVID-19. So a lot of daycare providers, they are really, really scared. We want to be able to, take the children, because this is our life. This is what we were pretty much, born to do, was to be daycare providers and to take care of children. But now this evil coronavirus have just came and just swept everything away, and things are not the same like they used to be. Daycare isn't the same like it used to be, and it will never, ever, ever be back the same. So not only have a lot of daycare providers lost their income, not only have daycare providers pretty much is stressed out to the max, just don't know what to do, scared that they're not going to be able to pay their mortgage, their lights, their gas, their car notes, stressed out. So what are some of the things that we can do in this moment? We can journal down, we can write different things down so it just won't take our whole mind away. We can pray. And that's where I get all my stress relief from, just praying, just asking God to cover us and our daycare and our home. We can also chat with family and friends, talk about it. You have to talk about this stuff. You have to get it off your chest. You have to talk about this. And don't be afraid if you are feeling this way, if you are feeling stressed out, if you are feeling some sort of way, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it, because you are not alone. You are not alone. This is really serious, and it's a lot. Not only is families being separated from each other through the coronaviruses or through death in this coronaviruses, but they have a lot of problems on them now trying to deal with all this on top of trying to run their in-home daycare. So it's a lot. So what you have to do, you have to find that place in your heart where you can feel at ease. Even reading your Bible, I found that Psalms 91 really, really does something good for me. I found out Psalms 91 really just distressed me. So find out what is good for you. Music, relaxation music, praying, talking to your mortgage company, and explaining to them you run an in-home daycare, and you lost pretty much of your children or you had to close. Explain the situation to them. I'm sure they will be able to work something out, but you got to talk about it. You got to let them know what is going on. Talk to your spouse, talk to your significant other. Don't leave them not in the conversation of what is going on. Don't take it out on them, because that's what a lot of providers do, especially when we're stressed out and we don't know where our next penny coming from. We're taking it out on the ones who are closest to us. So talk to your spouse, talk to your significant other, and try to distress yourself as much as you can, because trust me, this too shall pass. But in the meantime and in the between time, we must take care of ourselves. You can't feel guilty if you have to close. You can't feel guilty if you scared and you just don't want to feel like you're putting your family in harm's way. Especially now what they're saying that children could be the carrier of this COVID-19 is very, very scary. And we are trying to do our best as daycare providers. We did not buy into this. We did not buy into this. So we are trying to do everything possible that we can to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves while still trying to take care of our families. So thank you very much and welcome to Let's Talk Daycare. And we will be back on next week talking about a different topic, but I'm pretty much sure it will still be dealing with this COVID-19 in some kind of way. So take care. God bless, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, share, hit the notification button and the bell. And anytime we are uploading a video, you will definitely know. Thank you again, and welcome to Let's Talk Daycare. Yes, Let's Talk Daycare with your host, Benita Whitlock. Take care and God bless, and leave a comment. Take care.